Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown.
This is Alpha.
And this is The Art of Letting Go.
Letting go. Letting go.
So on this episode of The Art of Letting Go, I wanted to talk about my fear of the police. And this don't have nothing to do with nothing on the news, nothing like that. This is my personal experiences, and I'm ready to let this shit go because I was driving the other day. Didn't have nothing on me, wasn't smoking, was sober, had my seatbelt fastened, and a cop pulled behind me and followed me maybe for like a light or two. And the cop may have not even been following me, but in my mind, that cop was, and it had me scared, and I had to check myself and was just like, what are you afraid of? You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything wrong. What are you worried for? But, you know, the fucking media and my life experiences that I've had as far as like encounters with police and shit has drawn that fear in me, and I'm trying to let that go because these motherfuckers are human, just like me.
Right.
You know? So I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking about that right now.
Yeah, I definitely have similar experience when the police pull up behind me and I be feeling a kind of way. Or even on the side of me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they be peeking in the car sometimes. I got pulled over by a cop one time and he was trying to recruit me. And I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you just pulled me over. But yeah, man, I definitely feel that fear at times. And it doesn't have anything to do with what's going on now. Like, I feel like what's going on now has been going on.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just we got social media now, so we see more of it. But
the first time I got put in the back of a cop car, I had an older friend tell me, you a black man, it was going to eventually happen to you in your life. And it's like, why are we okay with that?
That's real.
You know, why should I be okay with, well, I'm a black man, I'm going to get pulled over and I'm going to get put in a cop car.
Right.
It's not fucking right.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just trying to understand, like, how do we change that narrative? You know,
I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all good.
But just to go off of, because I have a couple of friends who are cops now, being an adult, and I haven't done this yet, but something that somebody suggested to me one day was just to, like, when you see a cop out, just to start a conversation with them and just start talking, and then, you know, just seeing kind of where the conversation goes and kind of like erasing the stigma of what it is or what you might think it is in your head, and humanize them to you. It ain't got nothing to do with them. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with them. Like, it's just real. About humanizing them to you. So, like, you see a cop and you start, how's your day going? What's going on with you? I appreciate your service. And then keeping it pushing. If the conversation goes somewhere, it do. If it don't, then it don't.
No, you're right. Because, you know, sometimes I'll be in the car and I'll be scared to even turn my head just because I don't want the motherfucker to follow me. But no, you're right. Yeah, I should start just fucking, you know, making eye contact with the motherfuckers and shit. And, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I definitely, and I haven't done it yet neither, but when you asked that question, it kind of made me remember that. Like, just start a conversation with him sometimes. The dude that I'm thinking about who told me about that actually works on Skid Row.
Yeah.
And he deals with a lot of, you know, mentally ill, homeless, and just a whole lot of different population that's out there. And, you know, he gets stereotyped a lot of times because he really has a heart for that particular community.
Yeah.
But he had to harden it a little bit because he had to learn how to act in that community too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to be hard, whereas he wasn't natural. He's a big dude, he's swole and everything, but that's not really who he is. That's not his personality. He's more probably of a teddy bear, I'm guessing, from the way that he described it. But he was like, you know, when people address him as a cop and they personalize him and they humanize him, it makes him feel like, all right, like, this does make the job kind of worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people actually talk to me and they kind of thank me for what it is that I'm doing, and it kind of makes me look at that community like differently. It's kind of how he described it to me, and so it's something that I need to do more of too. It's interesting too. I have a white friend who we were out. We went to Chipotle one day. We was about to get something to eat, and two cops walked in. They were standing behind us. So I turned around and I kind of smiled at the cop and like did a little head nod, and then I kept chopping it up with him, and he looked nervous. And so we left, and he was like, man, I don't know what to do. Like, I be feeling weird around cops. And I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about? Like, what you mean you feel nervous? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a totally different dynamic for me that I felt more comfortable than he felt around the police. And I don't know why I brought that up, but it's just interesting how different people can feel different in different. Like, I'm looking at him like, you white, you should be straight. Like, what you fearing for? But at the same time, he still feared something.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just interesting to me to see it from that perspective, where I felt like, I'm at Chipotle, bro. Like, you really ain't got nothing. What you go do to me? And I know that doesn't always matter. I know stuff can just happen for no reason sometimes, and you just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or they just an asshole. You know, I know that definitely happens, but I think that I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I think I'm gonna try to just start a conversation one day. I'm not gonna go out my way to do it. I'm not gonna make it all awkward or nothing, but if I'm like passing by and I'm walking by, or they out and they, you know what I'm saying? What's up? How's your day going? You know? I mean, that's weird to do in California in general. Let alone the police. But yeah, man, I think that that would be tight. I'm gonna try that and just see, and I'll let y'all know what happens. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think, because I definitely would like to hear what other people feel and think on the topic.
Right.
And reach out to us. So this was The Art of Letting Go.
Letting go. Letting go. Yeah. We appreciate y'all. Let us know the feedback. Let us know if y'all listening in, what y'all think of the show. And again, you know, share your thoughts on what we're talking about today. We appreciate y'all listening. Much love. And yeah.
Peace.
Peace.